Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back once again to the Aura News broadcast. As usual, I'm Daniel Cook, your host Monday through Saturday for the English News Edition, in which we present a translated version of today's breaking news. In today's news, the Albanian State Police Director, Artan Didi, unexpectedly announced his resignation today. He claimed that his resignation is permanent and irrevocable, and that it has to do with moral responsibility for the recent events in Albania. His resignation was announced after a meeting that was held behind closed doors in which Mr. Didi met with the senior police officials to inform them of his decision. The resignation of Didi comes directly after the authorities arrested the head of Tirana Interpol, as well as one of the Interpol experts. They are accused of abuse of office in connection to the case of Mark Frroku. The accusation concerns a request for Frroku's arrest that was sent by the Belgian government, which they allegedly concealed. In a request sent to the Prime Minister and the Interior Minister, Artan Didi wrote that he felt morally responsible for recent events. In his statement, Didi said that the actions of the two Interpol officers were completely unacceptable for the moral dignity of the institution that they represent. Mr. Didi has held the position of Director of State Police since October of 2013. The Interior Minister has described his resignation as an act of moral responsibility out of respect for the Albanians. The minister expressed regret that he will not work with Didi any longer. According to him, Didi was a good role model for all honest police officers. The Council of Mandates and Regulations met today to discuss the most recent request of the prosecution to arrest the MP, Mark Frroku. The prosecution has asked for authorization to arrest the MP for the second time after a request sent by the Belgian government. Belgium has issued an international arrest warrant for Frroku, accusing him of murdering a man named Alexander Kurti in Brussels. In front of all his colleagues, Frroku made the claim that he did not kill anyone and that he was at home in Albania when the murder took place. He said, "I will not hide from justice. I did not commit a murder or cooperate to commit a murder. But if the Belgian authorities can prove that I was there at the time of the murder, I am ready to go there whenever they call me. I was in Albania at the time the murder was committed. I am not connected to the case of Tom Doshi either. My lawyers will give details about this case," said Frroku. A representative from the prosecution said that the international arrest warrant was sent to them on March 27th. The Democratic MPs asked the prosecution representative to show them this document, but she said that it was classified information. Frroku's lawyers have made the statement that the prosecution has no right to arrest Mark Frroku and that this warrant is not based upon the law. They demanded that this request be rejected, and they called the council to follow the proper legal procedures before making a decision. At the end of the meeting, the Council of Mandates agreed that the arrest should be authorized. They decided to present two reports to the plenary session, one from the opposition and one from the majority. The Democratic Party chairman, Basha, has announced that he will not run for another term as the mayor of Tirana. According to him, being the mayor of the Tirana municipality requires a full-time commitment, and he wants to be dedicated to directing the opposition. He says he will challenge Edi Rama for the post of prime minister. He made this statement: "I was elected as the leader of the Democratic Party in the middle of my mandate as the mayor of Tirana because of the developments in the party. I have decided not to run again for the mayor of Tirana, but to focus on directing the opposition. My mission as the Democratic Party chairman is to remove the current government. 4 years ago, when I ran for the mayor of Tirana, I said that Edi Rama should not run for mayor because he was the head of the opposition at that time. I said that he could not hold two posts, and I hold to that conviction now that I am in the same position," said Basha. He mentioned the fact that the Democratic Party has a lot of other personalities that might run for the post, but he did not reveal any names. The Socialist Party has since reacted to Basha's statements, saying that he will not run again because he did nothing for the capital the first time. One of the Socialist MPs had this to say: "Basha did nothing for Tirana in 4 years. He was not a mayor, but just a person who stayed in the office of the municipality doing nothing for the capital. He will be remembered as the mayor who did nothing, she said. Last night on Ora News, the independent candidate for the mayor of Tirana spoke about his reasons for running for office in these upcoming elections. Mr. Bojaxhi spoke on the program Tonight Il Votare, saying that the actual political parties offer no solutions to the problems in the city and that they do not think of the citizens, but only of their own clients. Now is the time to do something for the city without the involvement of these political parties, he said. He said that he will organize a private electoral campaign and that absolutely he would not align himself with any of the current political forces. He says that as a candidate, he has absolutely nothing to hide, and he is not afraid of any compromising facts in his past. He also spoke about the Duras Kukas Road, saying that he was one of the people who objected to the way that the procedure is being done. According to him, the road project has not been conducted in accordance with the law. The opposition has requested that the circulation tax be reduced from 27 lek to only 7 lek. This new proposal was the source of some debate in today's meeting of the Economic Commission. The opposition members made the claim that the tax puts too much burden on the pockets of the citizens and the businesses. The Democrats pointed out that the oil price in Albania is already the highest in the region. The Minister of Finance said that this request was clearly just a play for support in the coming elections, and the majority rejected the proposal. Several of the members of the commission also commented on the resignation of the state police director. The Democratic members were openly surprised by this turn of events, and the head of the commission praised Artan Didi's work, saying that he was one of the best police officers. In the city of Shkodër, there are long lines of business owners waiting outside the National Center of Registration. The owners of businesses, big and small, are waiting in line for hours and even days just to update their business information with the National Register. The deadline for this update was set for March 10th, but it was postponed until April 1st to give the businesses more time to comply. If they fail to update their business information by this second deadline, they will be subject to fines. It has been announced that the fine for small businesses will be 100,000 lek, and for large businesses, it will be half again that amount. Even with the postponement, there are still many businessmen who have not updated their registry yet, and with the deadline set for tomorrow, they are lining up outside the center. Unfortunately, there is only one national registration center in Shkodër, and there are many businesses yet to update. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our news for this evening. Thank you for watching. Please join us again at the same time tomorrow for more translated news in English. Thanks, and have a great night.